Indians take their food seriously, and even more so their chai. So when the top leader of the country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wore his past identity of selling tea on the railway platforms of Vadnagar, Gujarat, proudly on his sleeve, the entrepreneurs of the country took notice. With the Indian economy booming with unicorns after another, myriad tea startups covertly sprung up in the Indian market. Hi and welcome, this is TFI English, the National Socio-Political Analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video I will tell you how the Chaiwalas are becoming the new cool in the country. Let's begin. A new market around chai has evolved in the country, with many young entrepreneurs actively taking the plunge in the new market. The biggest name out of the lot is Chai Suttabar. Founded by Anubhav Dubey 5 years ago along with his friend and co-founder Anand Nayak, the company has grown to a 100 crore venture. Coming from a middle-class family where parents wanted Anubhav to pursue civil services to safeguard his career, the founder dropped his preparation midway and started his pursuit of selling chai. The Indore-based company aims at catering the cutting chai tapri platter in a comfortable ambience. Anubhav, in an interview, stated how after setting up the first tea store, the college-going crowd seemingly found their concept of selling chai in a chic environment catchy and immediately warmed up to it. He stated, "We also called our school and college friends in Indore to come and pay us a visit. And suddenly the place was buzzing with a young crowd. The girls from the hostel saw it as a cool and happening place and started visiting with their friends." Since 2016, Chai Suttabar has expanded rapidly, opening franchisee outlets. They charge rupees 6 lakh as a franchisee fee for a single outlet. While the lockdowns might have affected the other companies of the F&B sector, Chai Suttabar continues to grow strong. Despite 2 lockdowns in the past 1 year, none of our outlets have shut down and are doing decent businesses. This is the worst phase for the F&B industry, but we know we will sail through, says Anubhav confidently. Another tea-based cafe popular in and around the Delhi NCR region is Chaiwalas. The cafe was founded by IIT alumni Nitin Saluja and Raghav Verma in 2012. After completing mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay in 2007, Nitin worked for 5 years as a management consultant in a company called Opera Solutions before taking the plunge in his business journey. One of the largest funded startups in the space, Chaiwalas has backing from the likes of Tiger Global, Elevation Capital, previously known as SAF Partners, Hong Kong-based Integral Capital, and WhatsApp's former Chief Business Officer Neeraj Arora. The last funding round for Chaiwalas came in February 2020 when it raised $21.5 billion in a Series B2 round led by San Francisco-based investment firm Think Investments, with participation from venture debt fund Innoven Capital. The cafe offers more than 25 varieties of tea with 12 add-ons, giving its customers 12,000 ways of making their own tea. Chaiwalas has expanded to around 70 stores across India with a presence in Mumbai, Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, Ghaziabad and Chandigarh. Another big player in the chai market is Chai Point. Beginning with the first pilot store set up in Bangalore in April 2010, Chai Point has rapidly grown to become the go-to brand for a perfectly brewed up cup of chai, with over 3 lakh cups sold every day. Backed by Paragon Partners, DSG, 8 Road Ventures and Sama Capital, Chai Point clocks an annual turnover of rupees 190 crore. The last round, in which Chai Point raised $20 million in Series C, was led by Paragon Partners. The company has raised $34 million in funds so far. Pre-COVID, Chai Point had 169 stores. During the pandemic, it shut some, but also opened some new stores, keeping net count the same. Out of these, close to 100 are open now. Close to 65 are in airports or corporate parks that are inactive. Likewise, the company has around 4,000 vending machines installed at healthcare companies, media companies, critical tech and pharma companies and such. In March, 1,000 customer sites were open. As of June, the company had been operating 350 to 400 sites because of the lockdown restrictions, but with the mass vaccination campaign of the country inoculating over 80 crore citizens and reducing the impact of a possible third wave, Chai Point is quickly getting back on its feet. The company has around 1,200 people working with it, including frontline employees. The staggering unicorn culture of 2021 has been a sensational year for Indian startup ecosystem, which has surpassed all projections, both in terms of the number of unicorns and the funding raised. According to a Your Story report, in July 2021 alone, the Indian startup ecosystem raised almost $10 billion, including a mega round of $3.6 billion raised by Flipkart. and added 3 new unicorns to its cap. This was more than the entire amount raised in 2020. The Indian startup ecosystem is the third largest in the world with more than 40,000 companies and around 44 unicorns. A whopping 21 startups have made it to the list in the first 8 months of the year. India witnessed the first health tech, social commerce, crypto and e-pharmacy unicorn this year. BharatPay, Mindtickle, Upgrad, CoinDCX have been the recent entrants in the month of August. With the unquenchable thirst of Indians to gulp down one kullad after another, it wouldn't be a hyperbole to predict that one of these startups will be joining the unicorn club soon. In an interview few years ago, PM Modi remarked that selling pakoras was also a kind of employment. He said, if a person selling pakoda earns rupees 200 at the end of the day, will it be considered employment or not? While the opposition and frivolous keyboard warriors of social media platforms trolled him, the major food assortment associated with pakodas, that is chai, has found a major acceptance and is now a fledgling business idea. Who said you always needed a major scientific idea to be an entrepreneur? Sell chai, sell pakodas and contribute to the country's economic growth story.